Hey everybody, Christian West here. I'm glad that you tuned in to What Would You Do? Welcome to the series of videos where Joe and I ask each other critical questions from the executive protection industry. If you like what you see, click here, like and subscribe. And if you have questions that you want us to answer or try to find a solution to, send them to us via email, text. You can find us on social media. I'm sure you have ideas, or you can post them here and we'll play along and take your question. So, welcome to What Would You Do? Season 2.
All right, Christian. So here's the context. Let's say it's a ongoing EP team. Let's say it's a several member EP team, larger EP team. Principal staff member comes up to you and says, "Hey, Christian, can we talk about something?" So often private, that staff member starts kind of unloading about one of the team members, about what they don't like about their, it's more of a don't like, nothing like a fireable offense, nothing, egregious that they did. It's just, they don't like them.
And it's on one of my team members that are working there.
Correct.
Yes.
One of your team members that's working there, and this principal staff member doesn't like one of your agents.
Okay.
What do you do?
Well, that's another tough one because this has happened to me more times than I can remember. I always try to begin with figuring out the root cause of the problem, right? Because me having placed this person there, I should be sure that he or she can do the job, right? Because else they shouldn't be there to begin with. If any of this critique against my agent is on how they do the job, it's different than if it's kind of personal issues. You know what I mean by that?
100%.
Because the work ethics and the way we do the job should always be there. That kind of over trumps everything. The other thing, though, that's hard is first figuring out what is it that they don't like.
Yeah. So
Is it true that this person does this, or is it kind of like a personal attack? Right? Try and find the root cause.
what?
The problem that we have, though, is that typically the EP members of a contracted team rank lowest on the totem pole on this discussion.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't blindly change them out. And there's a couple of reasons for that. And this is like something we can go on with forever. So let's try not to do that. But I never would change them right away, because if you do it once, you'll do it twice and again and again.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, I would probably play this like this staff member of the client has a point. So I would talk to the agent, figure out, is this a thing? Is it something that maybe you could think about and do better? Because I would probably explain to them how things work, right? And when I explain to them how things work, if they get like really offensive and like, oh, I didn't do it, or what the hell, or whatever, I already have my answer. That's not going to end well. That's when I would then have to probably change the agent, right? Because that's going to be a conflict down the road. But if it's somebody who's willing to work with themselves and understand that feedback is a gift, right? Because if it annoys this one staff member, it'll probably annoy another staff member. And I don't know if you ever heard me say that EP is the most unfair job in the world, right? Because you can go from hero to zero in no time. And if you wear the wrong shoes on the wrong day, you can get fired for wearing the wrong shoes, right? But I try to explain that to him. But there's just one thing 30 years has given me, and that is like, there's so much unfair in this business, but it always happened to the same people.
That's true.
Yeah. So
That's a great
it's a really, really tough one. But I would be very objective, but I would keep in mind that at the end of the day, it's very hard for us to go up against staff members, family members, or whatever of the principal.
Absolutely.
And we shouldn't, because we shouldn't put ourselves in a place where that's necessary. And if we do stuff that's annoying, we should be aware of it so we can try and fix it.
Yeah. Feedback is a gift. I like that.
It is. So, yeah.